Zach, reviewing the film, what were some of the things that maybe stood out to you positively and negatively?
Positive when we got third down stops and kept them out of the end zone, and negatives when we did the opposite of that.
What do you think you guys did later in the game to get some of those third down stops that you weren't earlier? Do you think it was just more so toughness or?
No, I mean, a couple times good plays in coverage, guys getting PBUs. A couple times maybe some good pressure or good, good job stopping the run on first, second down to getting good third down situations. So.
On that big touchdown, the 72-yarder, what exactly happened in the secondary there that kind of broke down the loud, I think that was Means or whatever his name is, kind of break down the sideline?
Well, I'd say I probably made a dumb call and put him in a bad position. So.
Outside of that and a few other plays, what did you think of the cornerbacks, specifically Martin and Emmanuel?
Did some good things, had a couple plays that they want back, obviously. So, that's the first game of the year. Obviously, those guys are competitive guys. They know when they make a mistake and they know what they did wrong, and so they've had a great week of work so far trying to get some of those things corrected. And then obviously they did some really good things and some good plays and coverage, and they're looking to build on that.
Much different opponent this week with that running game of NC State. What have you seen from them on film that kind of stands out?
I think they do what they do as good as anyone in the country. I mean, they rushed for 295 yards in the opening game. Both tailbacks went for over 100 yards. One of them averaged 10 yards a carry. I think 16 carries for 160. So. I think that's as impressive as a running back duo tandem as I've seen. And obviously, you don't run the ball well unless you got big guys up front who can win the line of scrimmage and move people, and they do a tremendous job. And that's to take nothing away from their quarterback and receivers because they can hurt you equally in the passing attack. So they're a very complete football team, and I think that's as good of a coach football team as there is in the country.
Outside of the 59-yard touchdown play, you guys held them to 42 yards on 24 carries. Are you happy with how the run defense performed?
Well, I was trying to think because you said, let's see, 72-yard touchdown, then 59-yard touchdown. That's got like PTSD from that. But, yeah, I mean, if we can throw out all the big plays, then yeah, we played pretty good run defense. So, yeah.
One of the things that you stressed last year was creating turnovers and doing something with it. First quarter of this game, your defense makes 2 turnovers, the offense takes it and scores. Is that what you're really looking for from this bunch this year?
I think everyone in the country is looking to create turnovers, I mean, Tyrus made a heck of a play, just reacting on quick game, got his hands up, jumped, caught the ball. I mean, that's just a guy making a play. The speed option, we did a nice job stringing it out. I'm not sure we actually forced that turnover, but I think anytime you're putting pressure on an opponent, you make them operate a little, hopefully faster than usual. So we need to find a way to cause more.
With the transition from fall camp or practices to actual game action, it can be kind of tough to get the tackling down pat in the first game. How would you assess your team's tackling in game 1?
Like I said, obviously there's going to be some plays we need to be better. I can remember some check downs and zone coverage where, linebackers lose leverage or we miss a tackle. So, but I'm always been of the opinion that those things are going to happen in every game. I think some people spend so much time critiquing tackling and you lose sight of, well, there's 10 other guys on the field who should be running to the ball and taking their shot. And so if I'm gonna make an error, it's going to be I'm gonna err on coaching effort and trying to get 10 guys flying around. And if we take 11 shots and miss 10 of them, but the other guy knocks the heck out of them, I bet you we're going to be all right. So.
You get a couple guys back on the defensive line this week in Harris and Russell. How much will that help with the rotations there?
It's always good to have depth, particularly up front, because you have to rotate more up there typically. It's just harder to play a whole bunch of plays in a row. Linebacker, secondary, you can do it more. So, but I mean, we want every guy who's capable of getting in the game and making us better and helping us win. We'd like to rotate all of them because that allows you to stay really, really fresh.
So pass rush, you guys got close a couple times. I guess you had the one sack there. I mean, when you went back and looked at pass rush, I mean,
I don't think we had one, did we?
well, you're credited with one.
One sack.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. So what did you see that perhaps could help you this week to do a little bit better job on the pass rush?
You guys get off the ball better, get around edges better, defeat guys better, blitz better, play better coverage, makes quarterback hold the ball longer. There's a lot of things we got to do better. That wasn't good enough pass rush. So
Just like when you see a defensive lineman like Jaden Crumby, I mean, it comes down to the final play of the game. He's pretty exhausted by that point. He makes that block on special teams. I mean, how cool is it to see that?
I don't think that guy gets enough credit or attention. He's kind of like the Fred Peters of up front. I mean, all Crumby's done here, I think, since he probably showed up as a freshman, he got on the field right away. He's been a dang good football player. The guy shows up every day. He knows what to do. He's got a smile on his face. He goes to work. I mean, there's no drama with that guy, and obviously that's why he's a really good football player. And in the most critical moments, surprise, surprise, look who shows up and makes the play that preserves a victory. It's funny how that works, huh?